Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mexico, a nation rich in history, art, tradition, and astonishing landscapes. This is the essence of our country, the Mexico that everyone recognizes. But as you may know, Mexico is not only known for this. We are also part of one of the 12 megadiverse nations, where nature unfolds in all its glory. And in this beautiful environment, there is something special we want to talk about. Pineapples. They are the crown jewel of all tropical fruits and a symbol of sweetness and beauty. A beauty that Marcelo can't enjoy. Today, we're going to show you another side of Mexico, where pineapple farming is in all sweetness and beauty. Meet Marcelo, a pineapple farmer from southern Mexico. We crossed paths with him in 2021, when we had the experience of immersing ourselves in the pineapple producing region of Mexico. And little did we know that Marcelo would profoundly shift our perspective. His story inspires us to become conscious of our impact on the world and to value the efforts of people like him who work tirelessly to care and protect our beautiful planet. But Marcelo told us the harsh reality. In a voice filled with deep feelings and shining tears, he confessed that his daily salary of $7.5 barely covers his family basic needs. However, what hit us the most was the revelation that these farmers have to pay a weekly collection cost of $25 per every ton of pineapple waste they generate. This surpasses their income by far. And in Mexico, over 230,000 tons of pineapple waste are generated annually, equivalent to completely fill the Wembley Stadium at London. Marcelo's story is just a small part of the reality faced by millions of farmers, not just in Mexico, but also in Latin America, and what needs to happen to bring pineapple to your tables. So, we decided to take action, and we are committed to transform this pineapple waste into an opportunity to these beautiful farmers.
And that's how Stellalmex was born, a startup where we transform agro-waste into sustainable raw materials. Each pineapple generates more than 3 kilos of unused leaves, and what we do is collect this agro-waste at collection centers without touching the fruit. We then run a biotechnological process and finally sell cellulose as raw material. Cellulose is the most widely used material worldwide, finding applications in stationery, textiles, diapers, pharmaceuticals, and nearly every industry. And our business model targets companies that use cellulose for manufacturing, packaging, diapers, containers, and while with this we produce cellulose, we then,
Well, our business model is focused on selling cellulose to companies that produce bioplastic containers and also diapers.
With this, we plan to increase farmers' income during low production seasons by reducing agro-waste.
And now we're going to talk about what produce these raw materials. And this is because there's a tremendous market opportunity. Governments in other countries, such as China and European Union, are imposing new laws on all kinds of plastics and reinforcing their waste management regulation. And guess what? Cellulose is one of the best materials for making bioplastic containers. However, in Mexico, we depend on raw materials from other countries. And what does this mean for us? Well, this indicates an opportunity of $500 million in Mexico, and a global opportunity of nearly $350 billion.
In 2024, we'll begin industrial-scale sales of cellulose for bio-based plastic manufacturers. The cellulose will be sold for $700 per ton. This will be generating estimated sales of around $775,000 with a net profit margin of around 16%. With this, we have an estimated production of around 1,100 tons of cellulose in just our first year.
Besides, from financial benefits, what makes our idea special is that we sell items created from pineapple waste. We're the only company in Latin America doing this. Also, our prices are competitive because our production process uses up 3 times less water and chemicals, resulting in better profits compared to regular companies. Furthermore, our production avoids the need to cut down trees, unlike traditional methods requiring 17 trees per ton of cellulose.
And good news, we're actually operating a pilot plant where we have produced over 1 ton of cellulose to 3 Mexican companies. These companies have used our cellulose to produce bioplastic containers. But hold on, did I say 3 companies, right? Well, there's actually a 4th company interested in our products, and is the biggest producer of water tanks in Latin America. Their goal is to produce all their products 100% ecological by 2040. So this is the reason why these 4 companies are requesting more than 100 tons of cellulose from us per month. But wait, it gets better. We're actually starting to work with the diapers industry to produce ecological diapers from cellulose. And if this becomes a reality, we are going to be producing more than 5,000 tons of cellulose for this industry.
Thanks to these validations, we have transformed 7 tons of pineapple waste into cellulose, preventing emissions of 45 tons of CO2 from this waste, equals to circling the globe 5 times by plane. And in our social responsibility to farmers, we have supported 25 farmers in southern Mexico. We pay them $50 for their agro-waste and save them an additional $25 in collection costs. We are proud to offer a solution where they don't have to pay to dispose of waste. Instead, we pay them for delivering it to us.
At Celalmex, we don't only want to use pineapple waste, but also agave and wherever science takes us. The production of this waste generates over 260 million tons in Mexico, meaning we have enough raw materials to cover Mexico's national demand, which exceeds 5 million tons of cellulose. But let's think bigger. Globally, 2 trillion of these agro-waste are generated yearly, enough to meet the worldwide demand of 78 million tons of cellulose only using agro-waste. This will save 1 trillion trees from being cut down, equivalent to cover 5 times Mexico.
In just 5 years, we'll be producing around 6,600 tons of cellulose, generating estimated sales of around $4.6 million, with a net profit margin of around 30%. This projection is supported by the Mexico's annual demand of cellulose, and we have an estimated market value of around $385 billion.
And this opens the possibility to us to become the first biotech unicorn in entire Mexico's history. This sounds like a tremendous achievement, right? But it's only meaningful with a real impact behind.
Over these 5 years, we will transform the incredible amount of 124,000 tons of pineapple waste into something amazing. This will prevent emissions of 300,000 tons of CO2, equals to 3 days of world pollution in Mexico City. And guess what? While we produce cellulose, Marcelo's income will improve, and other farmers.
To make this possible, we're planning the construction of a factory, seeking an investment of $1.9 million. And with the support of Enactus, we can make this a reality. This will generate more than 100 jobs in Mexico pineapple area, making a big difference through meaningful employment.
But wait, there's more. Right now, we're producing something that has never been done before in Mexico. We're producing pineapple starch. And it's the first pineapple starch worldwide, and we have a patent pending on it. With this, we can enable companies to create the next generation of sustainable bricks. And with this, we can start and have a market value alongside starch and cellulose of $2 trillion. This is Celalmex's true potential.
And now you may be asking, how are we gonna make this big, right? Well, we are 4 Mexican students. Hola, I am Adolfo Vidal, and this year I was named as one of the top 4 entrepreneurs in the entire world by the Global Student Entrepreneur Awards.
Hi, I'm Eduardo Mendez, a recognized researcher in the best university of Mexico.
Hi, I am Oscar Martinez, Mexico's best canicrosser at Mexican Federation.
And hi, I'm Jose Manuel Contreras, with more than 7 years of experience in different businesses and the current president of one of the divisions of YPO.
And we believe in giving others the opportunity to develop their talents by professional internships we offer all over Mexico. We are working with a 20-people team, and together we have published more than 3 scientific articles where we found that we can extract pharmaceuticals and phytochemicals from our own production waste. This can let us in the $2 trillion market my business partner said. And also, we have been mentored by a top Mexican researcher and the top distributor of cellulose in Latin America. This has led institutions like MIT and Babson College recognize us as one of the top 50 startups in their worldwide competitions.
Thanks to our technology, today Marcelo has more income options. With responsible production, partnership with farmers, and economic growth, we have an impact on his community. That's how we build a circular economy.
But before leaving, we want to leave you all with a question. Can pineapple waste be the key for a greener future? The answer may not lie on the fruit itself, but in the boundless possibilities it holds. We are Celalmex, a Mexican startup that produces sustainable raw materials in a massive market and committed to help over 6 million farmers. I know it sounds crazy, right? But this is the story of how pineapple waste is changing the way businesses are done. We are
Enactus Mexico.
We will now begin the question and answer session. Only judges may ask questions. Judges, please raise your hand if you wish to ask a question. Kindly wait for somebody to hand you a microphone, and before asking your question, state your name and organization, please.
Veerle Korsten from Young Impact. Guys, that was quite the presentation. Thank you so much. I'm wondering, what do you maybe intend to do with this profit that you will raise? Are you going to use it towards research or creating more impact? I'm curious. Thank you.
Thank you really much for the question. Right now, we're facing a problem that we have a lot of demand, and right now we're producing at our campus at Mexico Puebla. And since we already have companies interested, as we mentioned, that is Rotoplas, that they are the biggest producers of containers in Mexico. We also have interested people from PMG. We have a lot of people who are really interested in our products. So with this, it's going to be a way to make this faster, this plant that we're seeking for. And that's how we plan to be our next steps. Thank you.
And adding something for my partner. With this, we are going to enable our scalability to help more farmers as our goal in 5 years, that is 6,000.
Well done, Mexico. I'm Jack from South Africa. My question is, you spoke about that currently the farmers are earning $7.5, and with your impact, you're paying them $25. But how does the $25, you spoke about $25, yes, how does that translate to a daily wage that you get to pay them? So is that $25 per day, or how does it translate per day?
Yeah, thanks for your question. It's monthly. Apart from their salary, we increase their farmers' income in 33%.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. And what kind of fruits or vegetables, another of pineapple, should you use to produce another cellulose? Which fruits and vegetables you export from Mexico?
I didn't understand well the question. Can you repeat it?
What kind of products you should use from raw materials, not pineapples, and maybe mango or another fruits or cactus, aloe, which one?
Well, we start with the pineapple leaves because it was our first waste that we try to produce. But this technology we can replicate with waste of agave, banana, and almost every waste organic.
Yeah, and here it's important to mention that we have a secret recipe, recipe to produce cellulose from pineapple waste. And as my partner said, it can be replicated in tequila waste and also banana. So with this, we can boost our impact and start a new revolution for a greener production of raw materials all over the world.
Hi, thank you for your presentation, Ninoshka from Puerto Rico. So I have a question. How far is the farm from the collection center? Because you said the farmers need to transport their product to the place.
Yeah, thanks for your question. We plan to have these collection centers near to their production, but also near to our for our company. And we have a route to collect this agro waste to decrease our carbon footprint.
I have another question for you guys because you also participated in research, which is really cool. I'm wondering again, how many papers did you make, and are you guys the only ones using the results from these papers, or do you know that other organizations have also uptook these results?
Hi, thank you for the question. It's a great question. And yes, we have 3 articles in scientific for research of all of this, what we can do and we could plan to do. The first is about how extract these cellulose from agro waste.
Time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking Enactus Mexico for their presentation and hard work.